Ha, joke's on you. It doesn't have a key.
I have a key card.
Key card. Hello, welcome to Fanfiction Theater, where we have the key to happiness.
That's a lie.
We have the key card to happiness, and it's reading
And it's
silly
this show.
fan fiction. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
It just so happens.
you found it. We didn't even charge for the book.
We do charge for subscriptions, so please subscribe.
Yeah, give money.
Yeah, that's the main feature, is that we charge for it. So,
Congratulations.
Like most self-help schemes. So we're just following a rich tradition.
hey Mavis.
Hi, Mary.
How you doing?
John? Okay, bye.
I'm Tristan.
Good for you.
Sitting to my right is Kitty.
My bones!
Whose bones,
These
etc.
bones of mine.
We've also got Misha
Hello.
and Molly.
Hit me.
And that's it for now. This is
We have
this
no
is-
friends.
Yeah,
It's sad.
kind of
If
an odd.
our friends are anything like me,
situation.
they're struggling to get through October because October is where all of the shit went down and like everything is happening all at once. For me, anyway.
Bad, you stupid pop filter. Just work. Jesus.
See?
Well,
It's happening right now.
Please don't hurt Misha. We love Misha.
I'm
Well,
not
this
gonna hurt
is-
Misha. I'm gonna hurt the fucking pop filter. God damn it.
I was going to Discord to like try to post in other servers, but for some reason my cursor is not showing up on it.
Huh. Weird.
I can't actually work. I just have to pay attention to what's highlighted. That's
That is inconvenient.
odd. Oh, there it is.
Oh, wow. Look at that. It just came back.
Cool.
Heard you shit talking.
So yeah, I'll try to do that in the background, and maybe we can get some new people in here since we're on a new night. We're actually thinking about changing the night to probably Wednesday, since it seems
Wednesday
like
would be good.
seems like that's better for people. But we'll keep you in the loop about that. This is just a temporary thing because I was sick over the weekend.
So he stole the Weird Friends Day.
Yeah, I did. Let me just
We're
get my
making
scripts up.
sacrifices this week.
Well, technically, he's Mr. Weird Friends, so what's yours is his. So,
I've
Wow.
actually been working on something super weird. It's been like all day.
Yeah, it's very weird. It's very
Oh,
Scary.
surreal.
I want to see it.
I'll show it at the end. Everyone has to stay to
Okay.
the end so we can all see it.
Okay, that's fair. That's totally fine.
You got it. We're baiting them, Misha. That was good. That was good tete-a-tete. That was good combo back and forth. We got this. We're not lonely tonight. No, we're the best of friends.
We're strategizing is all.
Buy our merch. It's this can.
There it is.
Buy it.
Okay, so we're starting out with Galaxy Warriors tonight, and I'll put the thing in the chat. GW.
Ba-ding.
GW.
That would have been cool if it actually went to anyone else. But it played a sound for us, and that was very nice.
It was a very nice sound. I can sing it to you if you'd like.
Do it, please.
It
Yeah.
was like that.
Wait, I didn't hear that.
I thought it was like,
Yeah, I know.
my bones.
Oh my gosh, you're in luck. I actually know all the words to that song and can sing it for you right now. Look, all my beautiful bones.
Okay, so Misha will be narrating tonight,
Woo.
but Since it's the Sonic
It's
one,
a
I guess
Sonic
I guess
POV.
I'm narrating. I didn't think about
I
that.
guess that's true.
Okay. Well,
Wow.
I mean, okay, we can do that.
you'll definitely be narrating the Tamagotchi one, the AI
Excellent.
one, which I'm
Good.
very excited
I will
for.
be the voice of the robots. I'm excited about that.
I tried to like not give away any story, but also I wanted to show Tristan just like how all I had to do was press a button and then just this ridiculousness would print. So I brought him over. I was like, watch, it's going to print something about this specific topic somewhere in there. And I just hit the button and it went. And I was like, there we go. The computer has a mind of its own. And this is my favorite thing ever.
And it was a topic that you were trying to steer it away from.
Yes.
Right?
I was like, oh, and the group decided they were done with this topic. And the story was like, let me talk about this for a minute.
What are you using to generate it? Like,
It used to be called Talk to Transformer. And now it's called something else. But when you search Talk to Transformer, it's like the first thing that pops up.
oh,
All right. I thought you were using like more than one. We'll get into that when we
later. But yeah.
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 All right. Galaxy Warriors, Sonic's POV.
Master Espio was very surprised at our minor new looks, but we
New looks. You got. I mean, the ears. Yeah, but Shadow just got a tan.
Yeah. So if you weren't
Very
here
minor.
last week, Sonic and company started out as fully human versions of their characters, and then when they flew too close to Nebula, they were turned into slightly less human versions, which was mostly cat ears and tails.
No, they got like superpowers or something.
Oh, they did get
They also
superpowers,
got
yeah.
that.
But I mean, the more interesting part of it is the ears.
Oh, and Amy got hot apparently. Like
she got looks for a mature
Yes.
lady.
That's
Yeah.
right.
A perfect hourglass figure.
Hourglass.
I'm going to
I
throw
was,
it away.
I was literally when I was drawing that, I'm like, all right, so we're gonna have to do a before and after and just over exaggerate every.
Literal
like-
hourglass.
Yeah, like a literal hourglass.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
She does a cartwheel and she resets.
Yeah. Okay.
Master Espio was very surprised at our minor new looks, but he was also confused when we told him that the golden nebula cloud was probably radioactive, but we can't be sure because Shadow believes there's a deity in that cloud. We don't want to shame him for his beliefs, so...
Who is this line? Who is he? Is this Master Espio?
Or
It's either Espio or Shadow.
I think it's Espio.
Okay.
Who
Misha,
was
could you
Master
take
Espio?
Espio? I was, but I don't want to take everybody.
No, you're Sonic.
He's
Yeah,
just talking
okay.
to
Okay.
himself all night.
What's Espio like?
I was doing him as
He's-
kind of like a butler voice.
I
but-
thought he was the
He's just-
Spanish Sonic.
He's a cool spy. Like that's his thing. He's a cool spy.
Okay. This is going to be hard to adapt to civil life in that condition, but we can't be sure it's reversible.
He said,
Those are words.
And he tells him.
I need it.
Apparently not. What's done is done.
Silver sighed. Actually, there was something that I saw. I saw the stars shimmered like rainbows, and it pointed at the golden nebula cloud, like it was a sign of finding the answers. Just like my dad once said to me when I was just a little boy. I explained.
Convenient.
Interesting. We might look for that once we've learned to control these powers.
Amy said.
Okay. Thanks.
Looks like we are the only 4 humans with strange powers. Only humanoid aliens have that. I said, and I accidentally jumped in Shadow's arms due to my sharp hearing from my funny ears.
Wait, what?
What?
I don't. I don't know how that's
like
related.
one of those gags where there was a mouse on the floor and then he freaked out and jumped into Shadow's arms. I thought she
Yeah.
didn't like Shadonic or whatever the fucking thing is.
I believe it's called
Like-
Scooby-Dooing.
Zoinks!
Yeah, they totally
I think we
zoinksed
have-
each other.
I think we have Kevin here now, just FYI.
Oh.
Do we?
Oh.
We do.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh.
Yeah. I guess we're doing an ambush fanfic.
I mean, we were talking about it
Yeah.
in the Discord, but that's why I texted
Well,
you because
then
I
I keep
knew you didn't.
Discord open. I
Yeah.
can't open any folders. So
Weird.
I have
All right. You're a beta male, Sonic. Okay. Get off.
You gotta say words now.
I know.
He dropped me.
Can somebody else advance the text for me?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll do that.
Ugh, can't you at least be gentle?
I don't like
I'm
this
open.
interaction.
Yeah, this is kind of.
Get off
She
now.
has a habit. She has a habit of fucking writing horny scenes between Shadow and Sonic.
Extremely consistent.
And
Yeah.
it's
Hard to
But
believe
she
that it's
insists that she doesn't like those ships.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What can you
How do-
expect,
how do
Molly?
we-
They're just some big boys, and they just gotta do
Gotta
what the
work
big
it
boys
out.
do.
I
And
glared
big
at him.
boys doing K.
That's the one.
I glared at him as I got back up.
Spitfire goes, "Are they the big boys?" Yes, they are.
I'm only
very
gentle
same.
for my foster sister. That I care the most.
Shadow scoffed.
sharp hearing, wasn't it?
Silver guessed. Yes, man, it hurts. Or yes, man, it hurts. I groaned when my ears keep twitching from all the sounds I hear from everywhere.
And also, the movie.
You guys
Yes
hear
Man was
everything
terrible.
around us?
Silver asked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
because that's normal.
Yeah.
We all said at the same time.
Yeah.
Especially our tails wagging slowly.
Nope.
What?
No.
Just
No,
no to
this-
this. Yeah. You,
Oh,
you,
okay.
You can read. Just no to
Okay.
this.
Gotcha.
Especially our tails wagging slowly and swiftly due to our emotions we feel. Just like those alien animals that have tails, their tails move swiftly when feeling something.
I just remembered I have to shower. My left the oven on. Left the oven on the stove. I gotta go.
Only alien animals do this.
Yeah. Remember, wasn't it? There was an author's note where she was like, "I've observed every type of animal with a tail."
Yes, exactly.
I am weed.
So, where can we meet this Knuckles to train us?
We're like knucklehead. Oh my god.
What?
Sorry, I didn't mean to be so. Give such a harsh burn.
Oh, we don't have Drew to be Knuckles.
Didn't we?
No.
No, we met
I
Tails.
guess we'll have to
last-
do an Idris
Yeah.
Elba at some point.
Yeah. Okay.
So, where can we meet this Knuckles to train us? I asked Master Espio.
He's at the rehab training center.
Master Espio said.
Okay. Let's go.
Shadow said as we went there. Upon arriving stood a bulky guy with red dreadlocks and crescent moon
So they're
tattoo
like
on
in the
his
car,
chest.
6 minutes later, and Shadow says, "Okay, let's go."
Yeah. Yeah. As we went there.
Just
Where is he
walking
describing my
there.
dad?
It's like, all right, let's go.
Third stage is fatal.
Excuse me, are you Knuckles? I asked him.
Kitty, can you do an Idris Elba?
Obviously. Yes, so you're the four that got mutated?
Absolutely the best Idris Elba I have ever
Drew
heard.
is fired.
I get confused
Sounds
for
suspiciously like Garuda.
no, yes.
Who do you think was
Well-
playing Garuda?
If you didn't know, yeah, Garuda is actually played by Idris Elba. So
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
it
Have you
comes
ever seen him in
across
the same
very
place at the same
importantly in
time?
the dancing game that he's from. So
Yeah.
Knuckles asked back.
This is you.
Yeah. Yes. Does the entire academy know the whole story? I asked nervously about this.
Am I Knuckles now?
Yeah.
Well,
I can
yes,
kind of tell
about
by
the...
looking at you.
Yeah. Well, yes, about the accident when your ship arrived, you four were unconscious.
Knuckles said.
it is Garuda. It's perfect.
I'm trying so hard not to.
Seriously?
Yeah, I was going for like a Tom Cruise. Is that not Tom Cruise?
You have
I can
Tom
see that.
Cruise playing Garuda. Which
I wish. Couldn't afford it in the budget.
Spitfire says, so Knuckles is a physical therapist? I guess.
Why?
yeah, that's
Or-
kind of what it
or a
seems like.
personal
He's at the
trainer?
rehab. He's at the rehab training center.
I guess
Yeah.
so.
So
Oh, they're gonna like do their glutes on the gluteus on the Maximus, if you know what I mean.
they're-
The big boys are.
those big
Yeah.
boys gonna do some deadlifts in Duke County,
I bet I could clap my cheeks better
Hazard
than
County.
you.
That's what it's from.
A contest.
Yeah. Also brought up cats definitely known for wagging their tails, as every animal with a tail does.
Have you done any
You know
research
what?
on this?
I will give it to her. I have seen my rats wag their tails before. Like, it's
mean-
very
Alright.
very
People
cute.
have tails and
Cats do wag their tails. They just do it when they're upset.
Yeah, they do it when they're real
That's
mad.
true.
Larry
Or when
always
they're
does
playful.
it.
That's fair. Yeah.
Larry's
Okay.
always wagging her tail when I'm trying to be her friend. So that's how I know she does not like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on.
Anyway,
I hope they believe it was just an accident. I sighed in relief and walked inside this huge training session place for humanoid teenage aliens training and learning to control their powers.
Okay, so he's Professor X.
Building.
That's gotta be a fucking quote. Like, I sighed in relief and walked inside this huge training session place for humanoid teenage aliens training and learning to control their powers.
Yeah.
he's an X
I
Man.
guess rehab. I guess rehab for humanoid teenage aliens learning to control their powers. I guess. Sure.
Yeah.
It's X Games. He owns some X Games.
Yeah.
I'm on some
This is your
K
line, then.
games.
Damn. Oh, this is me. Okay, Sonic is it? Damn it, it is Garuda. What did you get? I'm going full Garuda now. Here we go.
Knuckles asked me. This. I ran with a blue lightning trail behind me.
That's not good.
But as I stopped, it took Knuckles to think before saying something to me. He paced back and forth for a conclusion or something.
I'm gonna conclude.
Conclusion, Your Honor.
Oh, and the words
So there.
left.
There we
Okay.
go.
Oh, there. Super speed and bioelectricity manipulation. Your speed makes you move so fast you see everything going slow like time and space. Your bioelectricity makes you so fast to build up energy inside you, especially your pulses going super fast. Except you're not dying from a heart attack, like me. Blah.
No, I think Garuda's having a stroke. Not
Again?
Garuda.
Gruckles.
Gruckles. That's my favorite ship.
I could do that. I could do that weird baby voice everybody loves.
All right, but what do I need to do to control it? I asked.
You just ran around with it like you did it on command.
Yeah. Nothing. You'll be dead in an hour.
So will I. Can you remember what emotional state triggered to control it? Knuckles asked.
Oh, yeah. Knuckles asked. Relaxation and tranquility, I guess. I shrugged.
Okay. When upset, feeling anger, or even stressed can get it triggered.
That makes no sense.
So either being relaxed and tranquil, or angry, or stressed.
Or like
upset.
happy or sneezy or doc or what were the other ones?
Or having a blue on your mood ring. Or
Right.
I
Knuckles
think you mean
said.
green.
Yeah, that's the love indicator.
no, I meant horny.
oh no.
That was purple.
I didn't want to say it, but you made me. You pulled it out of me.
That's what she's anyway.
Has there been hints like that from those who were stressed their powers got out of control? I asked.
Got out of control.
This is Knuckles, I guess. A lot has been through that. Now what can Silver do with that big fat butt?
Knuckles
Oh,
turned
what
to
that ass
Silver.
do?
What'd it do though?
Fire says his new catchphrase. You won't like me when you won't like me.
That's good. That's my new catchphrase. Oh.
Knuckles turned to Silver.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Midas's worst enemy is here.
Move objects with my mind.
Silver said shyly.
Show me.
Knuckles demanded.
Isn't
Silver.
that from 50 Shades of Grey? Like,
The way I said it, yeah.
Silver's inner goddess was screaming.
Nope.
Silver looks at a bench and held his hand out, lifting it as his hand glowed.
He lifted his hand. Wow.
Good for him. Telekinesis, I believe. Have you tried to control it by fucking stopping it? You just ever think of fucking knocking it off once in a while?
Knuckles asked.
It's really hard to do if I'm not focused.
Silver said.
And what is the emotional state of losing control? I just want to know for myself.
That's profound.
these lines are ripped from 50 Shades of Grey. I fucking swear.
Knuckles asked.
Freaking out. I'm guessing fear.
Silver said, trying to stop controlling the bench moving. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it.
I like this bench. Relax then, idiot.
Knuckles said, and Silver inhales deeply and then lowered the bench.
Just put the bench down, man. Just put it down.
And you, Amy?
We're all friends here, man. Put down the bench.
And you, Amy?
Knuckles asked Amy. You're also Amy.
Oh, fuck. I can become invisible.
Amy said, and became invisible but her clothes.
Where'd you go?
Now do it the other way.
Now make your clothes invisible. Okay, we might need a suit that becomes invisible with you.
They're gonna bring in Edna mode, aren't they?
I mean, this is
No
literally
cakes.
like the Incredibles and Fantastic Four bullshit. Oh my god.
Knuckles said as she appeared again.
Oh,
No, it's mine.
that's you.
Okay.
Nice try.
I think we all need suits because having powers can actually ruin normal clothing.
So you should buy me a suit. That's what I heard that about powers.
It's not good on like the normal clothes. They got to be expensive.
I'm gonna vomit blood.
I suggested. This is Garuda.
I knew it. Exactly. And finally, Shadow, what can you do?
He asked Shadow.
Teleportation, but I have no control on where I reappear.
Shadow said.
Try to think of where you want to appear at.
The
Knuckles suggested. Shadow inhaled and tries to concentrate on where to teleport to. He disappeared and...
That was Shadow inhaling.
Okay.
Thought you were gonna sing My Beautiful Bones song.
He disappeared and reappeared on top of those obstacles that are 40 feet high. You know the ones. Then Shadow tried again.
High obstacles. They're all training camps and rehabilitation centers for teenagers with special powers.
Yeah, I know those. Yeah.
Then Shadow tried again to get back down here, but he did it way too soon when he bumped into Knuckles by teleporting.
Erg! Well, you'll be in my charge.
Through your torso.
Erg! Well, you'll be in my charge to get used to these powers.
I swear to fucking God, it's 50 Shades. I'm not lying. I swear to God.
Sam said that Show Me was from The Matrix, which I do remember.
Weren't there sex genes in that movie or book, or am I getting
What?
that confused with something else?
That's
50
what I
Shades?
hear from
Yeah.
Sex genes?
Yeah,
Yeah, there were sex
They
genes.
talked about it on Bim Bam how he had sex genes and he doesn't take them off.
Oh my God.
Okay,
Okay,
gotcha.
I'll explore that later.
That makes sense.
Knuckles pushed Shadow off. How long did it take those alien people to control them? I asked.
Racistly.
A week or two.
Knuckles said. I'm guessing this will take longer than 2 weeks. I said, pacing back and forth from the impatient mood I'm feeling right about now.
Spitfire, sex genes or sex genes? The answer is sex genes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
X genes?
Yeah.
sex genes.
Sex genes.
Later,
Them jeans?
No, it's like sex genes, like the type you have. I hope that clears that up.
Right.
Oh, I forgot there was another meaning for sex. Oh.
Yeah, people are always forgetting that.
Later, I was learning how to control my speed by just running around in circles in this huge training room while my crew are just practicing their powers. Shadow seemed to have enhanced strength as well, effortlessly lifting 100 kilograms without problems. As for me,
Not that heavy for like a lifter.
100 kilograms. Huh.
kg 2 pounds.
Yeah, it's like
He lifted like a cardboard box
pounds.
that was wet.
Yeah, like the swole guys at my gym lift way more than that all the time. It's only like 220 pounds.
well,
Shadow's a bitch.
He's got those noodly
Yeah, but
arms.
do they do it effortlessly
yeah,
They do
that's
it
true.
effortlessly.
without problems?
They do it pretty effortlessly. Like
Okay.
They just don't show you that they're tearing inside.
They do it effortlessly and then they just crumble.
They get home and go, oh my God, I'm bleeding out my apron.
Sam's like, he lifted a wet cardboard box weighing 220 pounds without it tearing? Now that's some power.
As for me, I don't know how this blue lightning sparks around my hair and body keeps coming back wherever I run. I hope I don't stun anyone that touches it. Silver's powers have now allowed himself to fly as well. That comes handy for him to fly like an action hero, but I don't think he'll be able to fly in space without oxygen. So,
He just
who even
telekinetically
cares?
like bring the oxygen along with him, like in like a bubble?
Maybe. So since it's telekinesis, I imagine he has to like pick himself up, and he's like flying as if being drugged by the scruff of his neck. That's my headcanon.
Suddenly, I run into something hard. Yeah. But I don't see anything in my way. I just splattered somebody.
Oh, whoa. Hey, now, that's inappropriate.
It's crossing over with the boys now.
No, that didn't happen. None of that happened.
No.
I see a little pink plasma energy like a shield.
Look, Sonic, I can create force fields.
Amy said. Oh, yeah, and pink like your hair color, I said, and got back up.
That's pretty fucking useless, though. Like, that's why, wasn't the Invisible Woman's, like, shtick that they were really good because nobody could fucking see them? Like, if you can see the force fields, like, what good are they? Like, people are just gonna not run into them.
I mean, there's still protection. You can still make Sonic run into it, fall down.
Hey, Molly, I want to see you make a little pink plasma energy like a shield. Show me, do it.
Hey,
not on the first date.
Bubbles.
Okay.
They were quite
That's valid.
useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, read a book.
1.5 dates.
All right, I'll
Watch
see
a
you then.
cartoon.
All right. Sonic, you don't think this will change our lives, right? I mean, what if our powers can be used for good and to stop the Deadly Six? But at the same time, I feel worried that it can do harm.
Who are the Deadly Six?
All 6 of them.
I feel like that
they killed
was...
Sonic's dad, right?
Yeah, I think that was it.
It's like a prequel for the hateful.
Is it like the Evil League of Evil from fucking Dr. Horrible?
Mr.
Like,
Sonic.
There's a horse in charge of it. And
I'm pretty sure we saw some mention of the Deadly Six before. I don't quite remember.
I think it was like first chapter, and they're like some sort of
First chapter of a different story.
group of
it's literally
alien
only in the
mercenaries.
summary. Oh, no, wait. In the first chapter it was mentioned, but it's also in the story summary.
Okay.
Okay, the 6 Zeddies that invade planets and drain the life force.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, the
It
Zeddies.
was so like that.
oh yeah, the
Mario.
3 cheese ziti. That's
I was
right.
just going to say, Misha, that sounds delicious. I'll take 2.
Amy said, taking a breath to sit down on the bench.
Ooh, standing
taking a
got me
break to
winded.
sit down. It actually was taking a break.
I made this little pink plasma shield. Now I got to sit.
I joined her too, but felt uncomfortable talking to a pretty girl like her that idolizes me.
You wish.
Amy, we don't know these powers, but by the time we get the hang of it, maybe it will change our lives. The Nebula Cloud probably gave us these gifts to know who is worthy of making us be something more than just a human being. I said as I saw Shadow.
I said as I saw Shadow.
I said as I saw Shadow getting the hang of his teleportation powers.
Like superheroes?
I said as I saw Shadow. I said as I saw Shadow getting the hang. I saw Shadow.
We've lost him.
No. Okay.
Amy asked, and she nearly turned invisible, but I can see her clothes. So I can tell she's still there.
It almost sounds indecent every time he describes this.
Just reverse naked.
I know, but in my head it's not.
Is it weird to stare at the inside of your clothes? That's not
Stop.
like it's not technically indecent. They're clothes, but
it's just fabric. It's not a big deal, right?
The attractive part is the fabric. I think a lot of people forget that.
Perhaps, but we haven't done anything heroic just yet. The encounter with that cloud was an accident, but we are alive and back on planet Mobius 91. These are related thoughts.
What on planet Mobius 91 is going on?
I said, unable to control my tail swiftly moving from my emotions. I get emotional thinking about Planet Mobius 91.
My tail sawed through the bench I was sitting on.
I heard Amy giggle again.
And I got a nosebleed.
Hee hee hee! You're like a happy puppy.
Amy giggled. The tail has a mind of its own. I chuckled shyly.
I've heard that before.
I'm not falling for that one again.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Amy giggled some more.
Yeah, really. But still, our ears. I don't know what animal ears these are. Probably a cat's ears or something else.
God.
I said,
Either
touching.
cat or it's something else. There's only two options.
I said, touching my cat
Yeah,
ears.
there's two choices.
Thomas, like,
That needs
It's
to
in
be a
first
quote,
person
right?
omniscient.
Thank you.
I feel like we could just like show the crowd my horrible, hideous Sonic.
Yes.
I think we
So
did.
that's
Fan art. Fan art.
So,
Yeah.
so they can see what Sonic looks like now.
We're almost done. Should we finish the chapter and then
Yes.
Then we can
Yeah,
have
you
both fan
punk
arts.
ass bitch.
We
Let's
have.
go.
I want everyone to know there are 2 fan arts, actually. Yeah. Some cool
That's hype.
persons, well, two cool people did them. So, yeah.
Yeah, so let's finish the stories because some people may walk out of the room hugging themselves.
Oh, no. We wouldn't want that.
Spitfire says,
Man, these cat ears kind of look like the ears of a cat or something.
That doesn't make sense. I don't know either.
Amy shrugged.
She's so out!
Silver shouted when a bench almost hit me and Amy when my enhanced reflex made me tackle Amy down just in time before he tossed the bench hit the wall. Before the tossed bench hit the wall. It sounds
like a
like
euphemism.
Carnage was attacking.
Sam just called me out in chat, said, I don't believe that you know 2 whole cool people. Sam and Misha, done. End of list. Anyway, let's continue.
That was way too close, but from my position, I'm on top of Amy, but she turned invisible by her instinct, I think.
Gross.
Oh, the humanoid
This is
aliens
still
are
50
looking
Shades
at
of Grey.
us. Yeah.
Oh, Sonic can fly too.
Whoops. I blushed, but I got off of her, even if I can't see her.
no.
How do you know you're getting off of her if she can't see her?
I would like to speak to the manager of this story.
Nothing to see here. Get back to whatever you all were doing.
That was
No pun
weird.
intended?
What was that?
You didn't say no pun intended? Nothing to see here? Just an
Yeah.
invisible woman? Come on.
Well, no, you can still see her
Destroyer.
clothes. Come on.
Yeah.
All right, sorry. Do it
Okay,
again.
something to see here.
That was weird.
Amy appeared again.
What? That's the sound she makes when she appears. What?
Everyone just pretends it didn't happen and just went back to train their alien powers. I hope they don't spread gossip or rumors about this.
Oh, shut up.
It's possible nobody gave a shit, Sonic.
Yeah.
Silver.
Sorry, it was an accident. I lost control because my hair was in the way.
Freaked me out, man!
I was never had hair before.
Silver said, "Get some hair gel." I said to him,
Fuck, dude. Shit.
Oh, this is a great line.
I never do hair gel. I hate gel. Gel killed my father.
I hate sand.
And kidnapped my mother.
Silver cringed.
Karina.
I'm ready. What the hell is going on here?
Knuckles walking up to us to think this is a fight scene.
That's what I think.
Nothing, just trying to get the hang of it. Amy, I can't see where your face is or what your face expression is. I said when Amy turned invisible again.
That's the point.
Yeah. I can't see where your face ends and your face begins. I'm still facing you, Sonic.
Like how it started as Garuda, then it just drifted to Amy.
You know, maybe you're going to learn something interesting about them as the story goes on. Have you ever seen them in the same place at the same time? I don't think you have.
Amy
Literally right
exclaims.
now!
I mean, like at the store. We really need a suit for you so your whole entire body can be invisible.
Knuckles said.
In a gross way.
Don't forget us three men. I may be
What?
gentle with ladies first, but we all need suits too.
Why? We want to be dapper gentlemen! Come on!
Why did he say any of that the way he said that? Ew.
Listen, I may be gentle with the
me?
ladies, but we need suits too. That's like a computer written line.
Silver
Yeah, I like that.
suggested.
Yeah, I like the suggested part of that. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope it's very stylish and fancy for us four. I want to be a fancy boy. I said, though I'm a little picky with fashion.
Fancy little picky boy.
I
there's
see,
a reason
I've
I
been
run
to
around
fashion
naked
design
all the
school.
time.
Yeah, that too.
I'm a fashion
Naked
artist.
with gloves and shoes. And shoes.
Or glues?
He wears gloves and shoes.
I'm a fashion artist, but you boys wouldn't like my style.
Amy said with a blush.
Fuck you.
Nuh-uh. I may have long hair like a girl, but I'm not into girlish fashion.
You little bitch.
I mean, she just suggested.
Yeah.
Silver scoffed with his arms
I'm
crossed,
agreeing.
but got startled by Shadow reappearing near us.
Gah! Stop doing that!
Silver glared at him.
I get such a good line. Shut up! My sister is really good at fashion and I've lived with her all my life. So you two better trust my sister.
So deep.
Shadow glared at me and Silver. Okay,
Amy's like,
okay.
stop helping.
Like Amy already said that she wasn't gonna design for him.
I'm kind of lost with the where
Amy
this
was like,
scene's
you won't
headed.
like it. And everyone's like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. She's like, I fucking know.
You'll like it and you'll like it.
Okay, okay, sheesh. No need to get all dark and mighty on us.
Mr. Fucking mighty.
I said,
I've written something in the fucking Steve Blake thing.
Mighty.
I said, going behind Amy since I'm too startled by Shadow's deadly red glare eyes.
Glare eyes.
It's like Jocelyn Fox going to be the black
You have
horse of this
deadly
competition.
red glare eyes.
Amy.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you know? Shadow, this is not the time to get so scary on our friends. Please, just respect their opinions for once.
Amy was very upset with Shadow being so dramatic.
You got your scary all over me, all over your friends, all on them.
I'm just being way overprotective of you and your well-being.
Shadow sighed.
That's very sweet of you, big brother. Tee.
Amy giggled.
You four are a bunch of crazy clowns when you make drama. My cat looked at me like, what the fuck? She woke up and looked at me.
Knuckles shook his head in disappointment. The
not wrong.
end. Remember the saying, you're a bunch of crazy clowns when you make drama.
Just like my mother taught me.
I'm gonna start quoting that to the students at work. Just be like, you guys, you're a bunch of crazy clowns when you make drama.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Now, I'm gonna copy it in, but we need the fan art too.
I hate
Chapter
this so
1 and
much. I
2 are crossed
I
out.
almost just don't want it being seen.
But it's beautiful, Molly.
It's horrible.
It's beautiful.
It's hideous.
I think
the
it
best
needs
thing
to
I've
be
ever
seen.
seen.
It begs to be seen.
Yes.
It needs this.
Oh, there's
It's the last one, right?
the one with the background and the coloring, right?
One that says, I'm an abomination. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so
Yeah,
good. You're not giving yourself enough credit.
Okay. And
See, part of the
then-
reason I hate it is because it doesn't look like that bad, but I know what it is, and it's unholy. It needs to be destroyed.
Okay, so
If you want, we can like print it out and like do a little effigy with it. But it will still exist. It's always going to exist now.
No, let's do flat Sonic.
And
Flat
pin Sonic
human
around.
Sonic.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Just mail that picture with, I'm an abomination, all over the U.S.
You have people like taking it to the Eiffel Tower and like to the Grand Canyon and
there he is.
the Taj Mahal. There's our boy.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
I hate it so much.
Everyone
He
put
is an abomination.
everyone put blue hearts in the chat for this
Everyone
Cobalt
put
Vixen.
exclamation
wait.
point "Gah!" in the chat.
Whoa! It's beautiful. This is my son.
Okay, and the other one
Is that his
gotta
school
remember-
uniform too? From
It looks like
Galaxy
it.
School or whatever.
Yeah, it's just like a random school uniform because this author's a weeb, and so I assumed they would use like a Japanese school uniform.
Yeah, no doubt. But Sam has a question. Are those cat ears or are they something else?
You know, cat ears might be cat ears.
He said
Not sure.
referring to the cat ear.
Yeah,
I think
they might be
they
cat
might be
ears.
cat ears, or they might be something else.
My only regret is that he's turned in such a way that he's alive when he shouldn't be alive, first off. But we can't see his tail. And that's the sad
Oh
part.
yeah, his wagging
I think it's
tail.
just-
Yeah,
so
and all
fast.
those emotions.
With the emotions,
The,
and
the
way,
emotions and the motion, the emotion and the motion of the emotion. I thought someone was going to join me.
Hold on, I'm trying to open the other one. I thought I could just drag it in, but that didn't.
This other.
Sam, I don't know if it ever said how long his tail was. Just that it was a tail. That
It's presumably the one he has in like the games and stuff.
Okay.
So it's
Right.
probably like short and pointy.
right. I think the author mentioned maybe it was short, but short is a relative term. So
and if I
I'm
may
thinking it's
introduce-
just going to end with him turning into actual Sonic.
I would like to introduce this next art. It was done in a sketchy, haphazard sort of way, and it features a lovely scene from this computer-written fanfic.
That's
not it.
That's not.
That's-
That's
Not-
good art.
I've seen that before.
That's very good art. that we
Yeah,
love
Michael
and
drew
treasure.
that. That's right.
Michael would never steal art, just so everyone knows.
Misha, on the other hand, would.
There it is.
There it is.
There we go. Okay.
Okay, so here we go from the computer-written story, two clumsy uncles loving to the beat. We have Mamichi having an argument. Tristan, take it away.
With someone that I believe we named Stella.
Yeah, I don't think she
She
got
didn't
a
ever
name.
actually had a name.
And it was Mimichi's.
Yeah, so this is going to be the next story that we get into, and the title is Two Clumsy Uncles Loving to Beat, but it's a Tamagotchi fan fiction, and
We have a link to this.
no,
Unfortunately,
because
no. It was passed into law by Chezmerelda Thunderdome.
right, it's not uploaded anywhere.
She doesn't have internet.
Right. So it was
how do
written
we-
by AI, and it took a long diversion to have an argument between Memechi, who's the little Tamagotchi dude, and the lady we named Stella. And he had the line, "I've had plenty of time to kill, but I haven't had the courage to do so."
To which she obviously responds, "Oh yeah, you've been waiting for me forever?" Because those two thoughts go cohesively
Perfectly
together.
sensible conversation. Their whole
That whole
conversation.
conversation was so close to being profound.
Yeah.
You'll
It was
notice that she
actually
has
working for
Picasso
me for a
face.
while.
Oh, that makes me happy.
I remember
to hear.
Molly having to scream a lot.
Yes,
Yeah.
Just talking like this.
it was very emotional. Yes,
Molly, you scream so well.
yeah, agreed.
Okay, so now we're
There are
going-
so many chapters now.
Okay, I'm
It's
just
so
gonna
easy to
count.
write a story when all you have to do is press the go button.
Yeah. I mean, you do a little bit of editing.
You'll notice, like, when the story gets back on track, I will be willing to admit, like, yes, I had to get the story back on track here.
Right.
Are we gonna post this in the
semblance.
reader?
It looks like Tristan's.
Yes.
Okay,
I was hoping it would take the.
it's only for that.
Okay, it's only that one.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm excited because we're going to get an AI OC and an AI author's note, which is amazing.
Yeah.
so great.
I promise you, I was just hitting the go button, and then the computer was like, "Here's the author's note," and I was like, "Oh, okay, so we're done with this chapter. Okay, cool."
So did you just like feed it a bunch of fanfic?
So
Like-
I fed it the one original fanfic from chapter 1 when it was like, "I'm Spaceichi and I'm gonna ruin Mimichi's reputation," and then the computer just took it from there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sam mentions that Tristan, your shirt matches the stream's background. The
Little bit.
That's why he bought
A
it.
little bit.
floral
Yeah.
elements. It's
He
lovely.
bought it literally to blend in with the background of the stream.
This is his version of camo.
Yeah. Okay. Chapter 3. Let's go.
Okay.
Is everyone ready?
I know that
I think
you were
I
Memechi
thought
and
I was, but now I'm
People
second guessing
Spatchy.
myself.
Yeah, we might need to do some stretches.
Okay.
okay.
Do some
Chapter
act
three.
stretchy.
Akaspechi tried to teleport himself back to his brothers. He desperately tried to channel his energy. He closed his eyes tightly and thought of the restaurant. He counted down in his mind. 3, 2, 1, now. But when he opened his eyes and looked around, he saw he was in the cramped home office of the restaurant's manager. Sorry. Oh, wait. Sorry.
Were you? I think you were Akaspechi, weren't you?
I was, but I shouldn't. I mean, if I'm. Someone else
Okay.
should take it.
Kevin?
Yeah, Dad, do you want to be Akaspechi?
Dare we?
Do you want to be
Dare we?
Akaspechi?
I don't remember what Akaspeci's like, but
He's
So
like a
like a
little
robot.
nugget baby. He's a Tamagotchi.
robot.
Yeah.
He's a little
Tamagotchi.
robot
Sorry,
baby
sir.
Yeah.
from an egg from the 90s.
Sorry, sir.
Very
He
good.
Yeah,
apologized
perfect.
sheepishly, his cheeks turning crimson.
I thought I had teleported myself there, and I guess I thought wrong.
The manager just stared at him, confused.
Who wants to be the manager?
I'll take the manager. I don't see what's so great about this place.
Akka responded.
Dude's like halfway through a 2-week notice. He's just wanting to retire.
I would like to point out we are in his cramped home office. So, like, this is his own home. And he's like, I don't see what's so great about this place.
Yeah.
Akaspechi, you also go by Akka.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to find my family, but I need your help, please.
Got some Stitch.
Yeah, I was thinking Stitch.
Yeah.
Like, especially gonna tell us.
Yeah.
Oh, Hannah means family.
Oh my gosh,
Exactly.
Molly, that's amazing.
That's good.
What kind of problem do you think this is? Why would I help you? I barely have enough to feed my family.
The manager replied. Akka let out a huff. He couldn't explain how he knew that.
Like, what a fucking read. The manager or whatever?
Mamechi's the owner, right?
The manager asked.
Tell him to help you out with this.
Akka cut him off.
I can't. He's the reason I got into this mess.
Akka sighed heavily and continued.
It seems like you're not going to help me. So now I have to try again and hope this next leap will be the leap home.
It just keeps going.
Seems like that should.
That should have been an end quote.
He breathed deeply and closed his eyes. He wiggled his ears and whistled his butt. He whistled louder and louder until he could hear his mom's voice.
Oh, I need a mom's voice. Who wants to be the mom's voice? Molly?
They don't ho Akka. The meals are ready.
He opened his eyes to find himself in the kitchen of his mom's restaurant.
Wow.
Fucking restaurant.
Wow. That was quick.
He exclaimed. He ran over to where his mom was standing and draped his arms around her. He was so happy to see her. He had never actually met his mother in person as she ran away before he was born.
Too bad he doesn't have a tail so we could know what his emotions are.
Yeah.
I mean, that actually
This
makes
made-
sense because don't Tamagotchis hatch from eggs?
Oh my god.
So he was probably
Oh shit.
raised by a
Like a turtle.
9-year-old kid in the 90s.
That's usually just my excuse for why people can't meet my parents. Like, yeah, I can't. My mom ran away before I was born. Sorry.
This made Akaspetri confused. He looked at his mother and asked her seriously,
Mom, how do I get back to
Spasici.
Spakichi? How do I
You know
say
what? You go ahead and say it however way you want. We're going to go ahead and accept it. No wrong answers here.
How can I get back to Spasici and people Speci?
She solemnly sighed and took a moment to think about what she wanted to say. Then she looked at Akka and said something surprising. She said,
Why don't you stay for dinner, Akka?
the waitress at the front of the restaurant asked,
Did he pay to have this set of ribs?
Akaspechi's mom quickly pulled out a bill. She handed it to the waitress with a sly smile and calmly said,
Yes, he did.
good calm. The waitress responded,
Well, he got a little loud, so I cut his meat.
Oh, he's been circumcised.
Sam says this is Lynchian, and I totally agree.
Yeah.
At the sight of the waitress, Akka got an idea.
That's it.
He shouted.
Thank you, Mom.
He hugged her again and shed a tear. Before he left, he told his mother something he had always wanted to say to her. He said,
Mom, I'll always love you.
they literally never met before.
I'm still dying over the fact that a bot just randomly referenced Quantum Leap. That was just fantastic.
Yes. Yeah.
I think it saw what I was trying to do.
Thank you, Akka.
She replied.
I love you too.
Oh.
Then Akka excused himself to the restroom to teleport again. He focused on the waitress, who was arguing with Mamechi, and tried his hardest to get back to his own reality. He sighed in relief.
Hooray! It worked!
He jumped up and down and yelled.
I did it!
Did he do it?
Well,
Apparently, we're supposed to assume.
Keep reading.
I'm so shocked that this AI like actually brought it back to.
Keep reading.
I assume this is Stella,
Okay.
right?
All right.
reading.
let's-
Okay.
The waitress glared at him.
Is this Stella?
This is Stella. I think.
Oh my god, yes. Oh, I'm talking to the veggie here.
She said. Akaspechi felt really bad, so he kneeled down to her height.
Keep reading. Keep reading. Keep reading.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He stammered.
I,
Then he looked around. Did he actually do it? Was he finally home? Why was he so tall?
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
He said.
I just want to talk to my brothers.
She started to laugh as she tells him.
You just stole Luigi's car. He's gone up to find them. Oh my god!
And the
that's
Oscar
so
goes
hard to
too.
do.
Yeah. Akaspechi felt his stomach churn. This felt so familiar, yet wrong. But now he knew where to go. Meanwhile, Mamechi continued his search for Spesici and Pipospeci and finally found them. He had left his phone behind, so he took out his wallet and dialed the number from his keychain. A voice answered.
Kristen, be a voice.
Hello?
Hey, sweetie.
Uh-huh.
Mamechi said.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
The voice replied.
Mamachi?
Yeah.
Mamechi responded. The two speakers then proceeded to converse. Mamechi found out that he had been gone a year, had earned a lot of money, and that he needed to find work. After talking, he dropped the phone. Is that what you told the robot to work into the story?
Nope.
And it just
No.
Nope.
okay.
I'll let you know.
Okay. He then checked his oil and continued his fight with Spesici and Pipospeci. Mamechi got his dogs out of his car and began to monologue.
Usually when you see a colon, that's me setting up the computer for doing something weird. And I usually hope it does something weird. And sometimes it just says something like, I love you, Mom. And I'm like, fuck it, really, computer? Great.
This is you, though, right?
Oh, this is Mamichi, sorry. Those two, they're just trying to torture me. It's like this all the time. Does he continue?
Yeah, there's
just
the
a random-
middle quote.
Okay. I don't know if I can take it anymore. I'm such a loser. I can't even get a job.
He punched the car and collapsed to the ground.
I'm just so stupid. It's just not fair. God, give my stupidity to some others. Please spread the wealth.
Spesici and Pipospeci watched him break down. Then they began to see a shadow moving above him.
Mamechi?
They exclaimed. Pipospeci looked up and saw a pink beam of light. Suddenly, Mamichi's eyes opened.
Oh, man.
He said, trying to regain his footing.
Wakey, wakey.
He groaned. He looked around and noticed that he was floating over the ground. His hair had grown longer, his shoes were gone, and his back was covered in sweat.
Where are we?
He asked. Pipospeci pointed up.
We're at the alien world.
Mamichi looked confused. He had never teleported to the alien world before. How could this be happening? His dogs were gone. He got up and looked around. He was sure he teleported to the hospital, but there was no hospital, and his own house had been destroyed. So it had to be the alien world. He, Pipo Specchi, and Spaceichi went to the bar and found a bartender waiting for them.
Cute.
Said Mamichi.
We need a bartender.
Thanks for the compliment, handsome.
Absolutely.
Said the bartender.
Want something to drink?
Asked Mamichi.
Did we have a Spaceichi? I don't remember.
Probably. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Yay!
Cool.
Shouted
Excellent.
Spaceichi. Mamichi then left to find a flyer. Spaceichi and Pipo Specchi stared in awe. The two brothers began to fight, though no one seemed to have noticed. Mamichi did.
Crap.
Mamichi said.
I can't handle it anymore. I can't handle all of this. I'm gonna have a nervous breakdown. I'm gonna kill Spaceichi and Pipo Specchi. So, give me a headache and I'll kill you. Fuck! Okay. One other thing. One thing more. Can I go to sleep, please?
The bartender nodded.
Thank you.
Said Mamichi, and he promptly folded his arms, rested his head, and fell asleep like a peaceful mountain goat. Pipo Specchi floated over to the bar counter and ordered a shot. He returned with the shot.
Here.
Pipo Specchi?
Yeah, that's Tristan.
Yeah.
Spaceichi downed the shot greedily next to the sleeping Mamichi. Spaceichi then proceeded to succumb to sleep.
Oregon Trail.
As he drifted off to sleep, he looked at Pipo and said,
You know, I love you, you know. I really do. You're the best brother ever. You've always, you've been there for me in the worst of times. Even though you don't have a higher power, you've done more good than I ever have.
If you had a god, you'd be better.
Basically,
You're
yeah.
pretty good for not having accepted Jesus into your life. It's okay. Spaceichi closed his eyes. The bartender floated over and quietly said,
That was a beautiful thing you said. Wherever you are, know that it was true.
and Pipo Specchi did. Chapter 4.
Oh my god.
Hold on.
Specchi. Oh,
Sam says this rant is so relatable. Mamichi's rant.
and
Can I
Spitfire
go to
says, I think the AI. I think the AI is going through some shit, which does seem.
Yeah.
I mean, I
would
just have
never-
people screaming at each other.
Binge watching Quantum Leap and then decide to write a fanfic.
I would never write a swear. The computer wrote that swear. I swear. I was just like, oh my
You
god.
delivered it. You delivered it so brilliantly, though.
It was beautiful.
Thank you. Oh my god, thank you.
All right.
Okay,
Okay, shall we? Chapter 4?
please.
Okay. Specchi had finally done it. He transported himself to the restaurant where he last saw his brothers on Mamichi's opening/closing night. He had a faint memory of stealing Mamichi's car with Pipo and driving away, but the memory felt more like a dream. He ran out of the restaurant and towards the spot he last remembered.
I'm really surprised it actually brought it back to that. What the hell?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and have to take credit for that whole paragraph.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking cheater.
I know.
Look,
I
AIs are not, they're not quite smart enough yet. They need humans to nudge them in the right direction on occasion.
You got it.
Akaspechi just about made it there when everything went black. He couldn't remember the next few minutes, but it looked like something had caught up with him. Akaspechi had crashed into the side of a nearby building. Something had begun to attach itself to him, and whatever it was feisty and smelled like garbage. Akka shouted at the creature.
No, help me, hurry! I assume that's me.
Yes.
Yeah. A yellow, scaly tentacle was grabbing him and pulling him in the opposite direction. He shouted again.
Stop! Let me go! What the hell do you think you're doing grabbing me like that? Get off me, you slime!
Oh my god, I forgot this thing had a voice.
Hey, relax.
Slime speaks.
I'm only pulling you for a bit so you can see where you're going. You haven't even paid for your dinner yet, kiddo.
I thought he paid for that set of ribs. His mom said so. I guess it was a different reality. Whatever.
It was a different restaurant too. It was at his mom's restaurant.
That was his shit. Right.
He hadn't actually paid for it. His mom was trying to get away with something. And that's why later he and the
in her own damn restaurant.
She was stealing from herself? Twists and turns abound.
Some sort of money laundering scheme.
That's what moms do to raise kids.
Choosy moms choose to steal from their own pockets.
The yellowish tentacle was now trying to pull Akaspechi into a dark alleyway, but Akaspechi kept getting pushed back by the tentacle, and it came away in a scuff. The creature was gone. Oh, I really liked its voice. Akaspechi was trembling on the ground. It had all happened so fast. But when the smoke cleared, he saw tire tracks that led to Mamichi's car. He got up and ran as fast as he could to the vehicle, but there was no sign of Mamichi, Spaceichi, or Peepospechi. Akka broke down and sobbed. He was sure he finally teleported to the right place in time. Suddenly, there was a flash of bright pink light from above. His shoes had disappeared. Akka screamed, and before he knew it, he found himself in the alien world.
Damn aliens always taking my shoes!
It had been way too long since Akaspechi saw his brothers. He was sure he was in the world where everything had gone wrong, but there was no sign of his siblings. And just as he was sure they were all dead, he heard footsteps approaching.
Who wants to be the mysterious voice? This is a real character who will be in the story.
Oh, yeah.
I can do it.
Do it.
My, what a pleasant surprise.
The mysterious voice said.
I thought you'd never show up.
Akaspechi thought he recognized this voice, but was scared to turn and look at who was speaking. He gulped, then slowly turned around. He looked up to see that the person behind him was, in fact, his old lacrosse coach. He had a lacrosse coach? His lacrosse coach?
The computer fucking wrote all of that shit. Even he had a lacrosse coach? Like, you just wrote that. Why would it? What?
We're hearing the robot's inner monologue as it's trying to write this thing.
The computer just wants a fucking lacrosse coach. Is that so much ass?
I love this whole paragraph. Let's keep going. This is so good.
His lacrosse coach was a pure-blood human and a member of the merchant group. The man had been drinking something. It smelled like apple liquor or maybe Choppus wine. The man's t-shirt was a big on a white background with some logo on it that resembled a turtle with weird glasses. Akaspechi was getting hungry and wondered if he'd have a meal to go with his long-lost lacrosse coach.
Good job getting here on time, Akaspechi.
He said.
I really need help. This place is a mess.
Akaspechi looked around and saw empty bottles of alien juice and alien burger wrappers on the ground. He was horrified.
What do you expect me to do about this?
He asked his lacrosse coach with worry in his voice. The coach smiled.
Don't worry. I don't expect you to clean up. I want you to be my new best friend.
The The man walked up and extended his hand.
I'm Third Greg Cole. My team of alien traders and manufacturers has called it a day and have decided that they no longer have to follow the laws of the Aradian government.
Oradian, yeah. Come on.
But I thought
Oradian.
he was
No longer have to follow the
lacrosse.
laws of the Oradian government.
So I guess he was formerly a lacrosse coach. I would love to point out that the computer
was his
named
former.
him.
Yeah.
It's a good name. Thurgram Cole. Thurgram
Oh,
Cole.
Like a fucking orc from the Lord of the Rings movie.
Naming my next cat Thurgram Cole.
Yeah.
Akaspechi stepped back and pulled a small banana from his pocket.
you mean we're criminals?
That was my favorite line.
As you do.
Well, not exactly. We still obey the laws for the time being. But for the most part, we're going to be living a good old earthly life.
Thurgram Cole laughed with a chuckle. Akaspechi seriously considered his options before responding.
Sir, if I help you overthrow the government, you'll help me find my brothers? Just give me one reason why I should help you.
That's the reason! You just said He looked at Thurgram Cole, desperate for support. Thurgram Cole responded curtly.
Because we both know that you're going to be dead before you even finish paying back what you owe. These here are alien wings that give you unlimited super speed. And there's more at the bottom of the bag. Enjoy. So are these like chicken wings, alien wings?
Maybe. Judging by the alien burgers and alien juice flying around.
Yeah, they may be.
This robot also seems to be obsessed with people not paying their bills and owing money. Like,
He works for Amazon.
Thurgram Cole turned and jumped into the sky, giggling as he did so.
It's a mouthful, isn't it?
Akaspechi was stunned.
But how? The rings are expensive. How do you get them?
Thurgram Cole just laughed and laughed.
As long as you're a citizen of this place, you can own them. For now, though, these are strictly promotional gifts. So you've got to do what I say and keep up with the program, or the law says we'll shut you down.
He turned and took off, laughing as he did so.
The law that he doesn't follow, by the way. The law
Yeah.
he's decided he doesn't need to follow. Yeah.
The government.
He'll follow it when it suits him.
That's right. That's right.
Sam says, this somehow makes more sense than the DDR takoyaki fit.
Yeah.
Wait till we get to the end of the chapter. You'll take that back.
Akaspechi, now more than ever, was determined to return home.
I'll do it.
He promised himself.
But I don't want to end up in jail.
Thurgram Cole landed on the roof of a nearby children's hospital. He turned back and yelled at Akaspechi his final words of advice.
There's one last thing I need you to do before you get out of here. The big boss likes seeing his face on the ticker on the news. So while you're getting out of town, make sure that you do everything we say. Remember that. I'll be back later to pick you up and take you to our headquarters.
He threw Akaspechi a lollipop and zipped up into the night sky.
He's a fucking dentist.
Akaspechi
Here's a
walked to the
sticker that says, I've been very good.
It's scratch and sniff.
Akaspechi walked to the edge of the roof and looked down at the hustle and bustle of downtown alien Las Vegas. Akaspechi noticed the glowing rainbow lines of color painted onto the floor. He smiled. This was the first time he had felt sure of anything in a while. He imagined reuniting with his brothers, and tears formed in his eyes. Akaspechi thought to himself,
I hope that when I wake up in the morning, it will be summer, and we'll be walking across the street and laughing at stupid human teenagers. I hope that my brothers are happy and will listen to everything I say. And most of all, I hope that I can one day tell my children when they are old enough that my name is Akaspechi, and that I flew the world away from them in order to save them from the alien monsters who are trying to murder them.
this is so epic and I have no idea what he's talking about.
It's kind of like some creed or something.
Well, he's just hoping that one day the next leap will be the one that takes him home.
That's
Yeah.
the one.
Yeah.
And someday he can tell children his name.
Yeah.
Akaspechi then turned and jumped, soaring to the ground. As he landed on the roof of a smaller building, he realized he still had a lot of work ahead of him. He slouched, took out his lollipop, and started on the long walk home.
I have a request.
On the top of a building.
I would like to read the author's note.
I swear to God, just the long walk home, and then I hit, okay, computer, write more. And this is what the computer fucking wrote.
Language concerns and clarifications. As for the English vocabulary list, there are only a few words that have been rejected due to a poor synonym, and I am choosing to retain the foreign words instead of tossing out boba and replacing it with rubber, and then replacing rubber with pod and pod with tube, and then replacing tube with speaker. I'm just making sure that the reader fully understands that the word is a sound and not a word. There are many other words that have been rejected due to similar reasons, and I can't say if I will be updating this as we go along or not. If the book is popular... If the book is popular, perhaps I will continue with updating every few chapters. But I would be surprised if more than one chapter will be released.
I was like, computer, are you fucking reading me right now? Are you trying to burn me? So me and this computer got beef, and I made it write 4 more chapters as punishment.
It's mystifying. It really seems like a genuine, like, this is the computer justifying its language choices as it generated this text. That's incredible.
I really
Blaming its
appreciate how we got from boba to speaker. Oh, you know me. I like my drinks with a little extra speaker in them.
I do enjoy speaker tea myself.
Delicious.
Well,
Spitfire.
that was beautiful.
There's more. There's so much more.
Spitfire says long walk. Isn't he fucking teleporting all over?
Yes, Spitfire. He's
But-
teleporting and he has wings.
But the teleportation, it's very erratic.
Oh.
He probably doesn't want to risk it.
Doesn't want to risk it for the biscuit.
Yeah. He's just going to leap from roof to roof.
I
for
say
a
we
while.
read 7 more chapters of this.
I
I
want
don't
to
think
stretch
my
it
heart
out.
could take it. It's
Yeah.
too hilarious.
Eventually, we're going to have to read something that has coherence, or our, our brains are just going to
I was fucking crying from like
It's true. I was watching
it was so ridiculous.
The next chapter is the one where I had to really fight with the computer and be like, no, computer, stop talking about that topic. We're done. Drop it. Get it out of your mouth. Drop it.
Sam says he has to walk because he's eating a lollipop. Safety first.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a boy.
It's like you can't run with scissors, you can't fly with lollipops.
That's what my mom
I
taught
would
me.
also, I honestly would also wear the T-shirt that the computer made up. Like, just
The one with a bid
Yeah.
on a white background.
A weird-looking
and-
turtle with glasses
A
or
weird
something.
looking
yeah,
turtle.
a turtle with weird glasses. Like, I
Yeah.
would wear that.
All right, we gotta.
Whenever I read that, I think of I can never think of the name. Filbert?
TKO. Oh, Filbert from Rocko's Modern Life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my boy.
People Spetchy, yeah.
That's him.
Yeah.
Okay, so somebody throw out a really coherent fandom.
Silence.
Hey, I've got
like
another idea.
Undertale.
You guys want to read a scene
Doctor
from my new
Who.
book?
It's not exactly fan fiction.
Yeah, I'm a fan of me.
Yeah, you're the only one. Woo!
I wish that was not true.
Okay.
Now
Do
I
you
feel
have a
bad.
link?
If I can post in the, I'll have to cut and paste from here.
Okay.
Well, we can do that. I was wondering, like, we're done with DDRX, right?
Yeah.
I mean, how many other stories has that author done?
I think they've done another. They've done at least one more DDR fanfic.
Dark Chrysan. Yeah, they've written a lot.
We could, let's see. We could read. We don't have the Faiths are done with me yet. We have.
Even some that are complete. That would be nice.
Yeah, we have
We can also-
DuckTales.
There's
What?
that the Halloween Nightmare Before
Oh,
Christmas
yeah.
Oh,
long,
yeah.
long fiction. If we wanted to start a new one,
We also have Legend of Zelda GX. My Little Pony Power Rangers. Pony Rangers Element Storm.
right? We have to wait for Michael though, because he's
Yeah.
a Power Rangers fan.
Okay, yeah, I forgot about the Halloween Town ones or whatever. We're like running out of time to include that.
You can just sing the song.
Yeah,
This
just
is
let's
Halloween.
just
This is
sing them all
Halloween.
from memory again.
Yeah, what fanfic did that happen in where someone just like wrote all the lyrics to like "This is Halloween"?
It was Phineas
That's
goes
right.
to Halloween Town.
That's right.
Okay, yeah, just pick one of the
Let's just jump into it.
Whatever
Nightmare
gets
Before
pasted
Christmas ones.
first, I think that's what we'll do, baby. I'm not
We
at
read a
computer.
couple of these, didn't we?
Did we?
We
don't
read
even-
Chef Oogie Boogie. I know we read
Oh, that's
that one.
right. Yeah, they were like really short.
And I think we read The Hidden Secret as well, because I remember it being a very well-written chapter.
Yeah, that's one that we could have the AI finish.
Ooh. I am curious about how that would turn out.
We should have the AI take the Harry Potter Doctor Who crossover challenge.
Oh no,
You remember that one?
vaguely. I think I might have blocked it out.
That
of
was
my
the one that
brain.
was like possible first chapter. Anyway, that was I know that was a long time ago because that was like in the episode that I was editing with like the start of Venom's New Beginning. Okay. So do we have a Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yes.
I have a sleepy cat in my lap. Very bad. Bad little cat.
Sounds like you've got a bad little Larry there.
That's the very same.
Yeah.
I was worried the sound of her licking my face was going to pick up on the mic. She does like weird little slurping sounds when she gives kisses.
Oh. See, I thought it was going to be Tristan, but it makes more sense. But
This is just this is a. We don't have to continue this if it turns out not well, but this is the
Okay.
Chapter story.
The multi-chapter one.
Let's-
Okay. And we'll come
Yes.
back around to the excerpt, the book excerpt.
Excerpt.
The book. We'll come back to the book expert at 9.
Oh,
oh, half an hour. Cool.
Author's note. I own nothing of the Nightmare Before Christmas franchise.
I own
Chapter one.
nothing.
I know nothing.
Damn you, capitalism!
I'm writing this at the library.
Chapter 1, a long-awaited relationship. Jack and Sally had helped save Christmas for the time being, but now they had to settle for organizing their own lives after the fiasco that was Jack's Christmas. Jack had found the something in his bones that was missing, and he couldn't be happier with Sally. Sally herself still lived with Dr. Finkelstein, who considers Sally his daughter and not his creation, and her new stepmother, Jewel. Sandy Claus had gone back to Christmas Town with the promise that he would return soon to the insane asylum that is Halloween Town. Lock, Shock, and Barrel, now that there was no Oogie Boogie to serve, had turned to live in the town under the conditions that they not torture any more holiday figures. Jack and Sally had begun their long-awaited relationship and were enjoying every minute that they had together. Jack had waited until Halloween night the very next year to ask Sally to marry him. Sally had accepted his offer, knowing that every other female in Halloween Town would happily kill to be asked for their hands by the Jack Skellington. That's the entirety of her motivation.
I think it's by the Jack Skellington.
Yes, but
I think that was the intent.
I'm just reading it, all right? They had since set the date for their unification into their lives together as a married couple.
Gross.
They had chosen Christmas Eve for their wedding. What better day than Christmas Eve? Now
Any day.
it was only 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Any day at all.
They're double dipping on the presents, those sons of bitches.
that means you get less presents.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God.
Now it was only 3 days until the wedding. Sally looked into the cracked mirror on the crooked vanity table before her as she brushed through her long, flowing red hair. Her dark brown eyes seemed to sparkle with a happiness that had only just seemed to shine after she had met Jack. She set her brush down and reached for her single black ribbon that hung from a corner on the mirror.
This is a
She
dumb
carefully
place to
tied
keep
her
it.
hair back,
Sorry.
a single lock falling across the side of her cheek. She took the red lipstick next and carefully painted her lips, her eyes following the movements of her hand in the mirror. Next, she took the single sewing pin from the vanity and touched up any of her loose stitches. She was just about finished when a cry from the floor below caused her to jump. Dr. Finkelstein.
Sally!
I was gonna say You go ahead.
I can do it.
You do it.
You can do Garuda again.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Dr. Finkelstein called. She could hear as the wheels of his chair creaking slightly as he was pushed up the long, twisted ramp, most likely by Jewel. She stood and straightened her patchwork dress as she entered her room.
Do you want to be Sal?
Jewel?
No.
Is this
this is Sally.
Is this Jewel or Sally?
This is Sally.
This is Sally.
I want to be Jewel because I always get her mixed up with Shakira, so I'm going to give her a Shakira voice.
Okay.
Holly, you should be Sally.
Oh. Okay. Yes.
She asked in her sweet voice that sounded nothing like a normal Halloween Town maiden voice. The doctor
Let me redo that. Yes.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a maiden, that's true. The doctor sported his usual attire and toothy scowl. Jewel gave Sally a small smile that Sally returned.
Then
This is Jewel now. Wait, this is
the doctor.
Oh, damn it.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't lose my place. What are you
Right.
talking about?
Jack is here to see you.
The doctor explained in a growling voice. He didn't much approve of the relationship. Not on behalf of Sally, but Jack. He thought that he deserved better. Better than his creation, at least.
Shit. Who is he, my dad?
Even he had to admit, though, after seeing Jewel, that love can work in abrupt and mysterious ways.
Isn't Jewel like a female version of himself?
Yes.
Like, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
he
forgot.
created
about
her.
that.
God, he did that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at the very end of the movie. Yeah. Sally tried not to look excited at this news. She waited until the doctor and Jewel left before she quickly tucked away her belongings on her vanity into her drawers. She could hear Jack's footstep as he climbed the stairs up to her bedroom in a tower of the mansion. She turned to face the door quickly as Jack opened it. He entered smiling and carrying a bouquet of black roses. Sally smiled and accepted the flowers, taking a breath of their aroma. They smelt of blackberry and vanilla. She set them aside on the dresser. Jack took a step forward and reached out and took her small hands into his bony ones. Sally gratefully drew herself into his long, skinny arms.
That smelling of blackberry and vanilla is a nice touch.
Oh,
That's not how
young
roses
goth
work.
love.
Dad, can you do Jack?
These roses smell like blackberries.
I'll try and remember. I've missed you, Sally. A month is entirely too long to be apart.
Jack told her as he took in the familiar scent of her hair. Sally
Okay,
smiled.
that's enough.
into
No,
his
no,
chest.
no, I don't want to hear Jack sniffing hair. Fucking creep.
He has no nasal passages, so it's just a hole in his face. I don't get it. But
Doesn't even have olfactory
I've missed you
senses.
too, Jack.
She admitted to him, burying her head in his bony chest.
crunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, donk.
Let me just do CPR with my face. More than he could know.
She added in thought.
It's just one more sign that was simply meant to be.
He told her fondly as he remembered their first kiss together on that Christmas night not so long ago atop Spiral Hill.
Excuse me. Jack, I've been wondering, what if our wedding night turns out to be like last Christmas? What if it turns out all wrong?
Jack pulled her closer in their embrace and held her tightly.
Ow.
I'm literally
already
just imagining
inside
the
him.
army showing up to his fucking wedding and just like start shooting him in plastic.
She shimmied inside his rib cage and pelvis. She stood inside of him. Like a tiny prison.
Sally, I won't let anything like that happen ever again. Especially not to you. Besides, Sandy will be there.
That's
Allie hoped he was right.
that makes. Why would Santa Claus agree to come on Christmas Eve? That's like the one day that he worked.
Fucking question.
Literally any other day they could have picked.
They could have
the end
picked
of it?
any other day, and they picked their best friends one work day out of a 365-day year.
Because they
Yeah.
didn't really want him to be there.
We could keep going. The chapters are really short if you want to.
All right, we've had a little sanity. Let's get back to that crazy robot story. Let's go.
We're going to stretch that one out, but let's try
So-
one more chapter of this, see if it goes anywhere.
Okay, that's fine with me.
Yeah, if I don't get to do my Shakira voice, I'm going to be mad.
This one got pictures for some reason. Why didn't the other one get pictures? Huh. I should know that. But okay.
Or it's
Yeah. Okay. Oriented summaries. Sorry.
summary.
Bravo.
And then here's all the. Is this like in the text of the? No.
It's like right above where the text
Yeah.
starts.
Yeah,
But
you must have just
usually-
gotten all of it.
Usually it doesn't include that in the reader version. Anyway, okay. Author's note: I own nothing of the Nightmare Before Christmas franchise.
Nothing!
Chapter 2. Missing from Within Your Grasp. Jack and Sally remained in their embrace for a few minutes more before finally breaking so that they could go into town. Sally had to
Jack's ribs broke. They finally let go. Crunch.
Sally had to go to the witch's shop for thread for her dress, while Jack had plans to make with the mayor over next Halloween. Sally hoped he always
going to
would
make
be
with the
busy.
mayor.
The month he had been gone visiting the other holidays had been grueling for her. When Jack had gone, she was treated horribly by the women of Halloween Town. She hoped that now he was back, things would be as abnormal as they were before. She entered the witch's shop and stepped up to the counter. The taller of the witches came up from behind the counter and asked what she needed.
This is Sally.
Right, I'm Sally, I forgot. I need black, purple, and orange thread, please.
Sally said as she looked through her basket for worm's wort and frog's breath to trade with. Once she had gotten her thread, Sally headed back toward Dr. Finkelstein's house and set to work on her dress. She had only just opened the door to her bedroom when she was taken from behind.
No, what? No, God. No.
No!
Please. This is a safe place.
Jack listened to the mayor as he explained all sorts of overcomplicated ideas about what they would do for next Halloween.
We're just not going to talk about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Nope. He'd already been there an hour more than he had to be, but you see, there was one problem when you were talking with the mayor. He never shut up. Jack stood up and caught the mayor's attention at last.
I'm terribly sorry, Mayor, but I really must be going.
But Jack, we just got started.
The mayor said as he twisted his face from the happy to the sad side.
That was a really good impression, Tristan.
Mayor, I'm sorry, but I have to go.
Jack said as he left the town meeting room and headed to his home.
That's the sound of his head.
Ew. Gross.
That's a creepy sound. He left the town meeting room and headed to his home. He was surprised when he arrived to find a note tapped to his front door.
Oh, no. Not my front door.
They tapped
Well,
it
this is
there.
obviously Oogie Boogie, right?
Well, it's
So-
a
so you
villain of
gotta
some
sing it.
kind who...
It's
Yeah,
gotta
who
be
wants
Oogie
to-
Boogie. I'll do
Yeah.
the Oogie Boogie.
You gotta sing it.
Okay.
You gotta sing it.
If you thought that I was gone, you, my dear man, are terribly wrong. I might not be surprised, or you might not be surprised to find your most prized possession of a kind missing from within your grasp.
Something,
seems like there's-
asp.
Yeah, they just skipped the last line. That's the end of the chapter.
Okay.
That sure was a story.
I guess we'll read another one.
Thursday.
No, so you're gonna think I'm absolutely crazy, but today I had a thought,
What?
and I swear to God, I've never had a thought like this before, but it was, I've kind of missed a bit of 700 days.
Hi.
Okay, look, we gotta First of all, Drew said that if we do 700 days, if he hears that we did 700 days, he would, quote, call the feds on you perps.
Gonna swat us.
He's gonna swat us unless we wait for him to read it with us.
I feel like we gotta do it on a special night.
to read.
It gets really dirty. It is really funny. I feel like it would be funny to read and either try to animate or add the sound effects for what's going on.
I'm just adoring your cat, Misha.
He's out of control. Will you?
He's like, hello, I want to be famous. Put me on TV. Baby. Little baby. That's a baby right there. Look at that baby.
Or
Do you see yourself
show
on
me.
camera?
He's like, I'm embarrassed. I'm too cute. I
what a
can't look.
thick cat.
There's a beautiful baby.
He's purring. I don't know if it's coming through the microphone.
Purr louder.
Yeah, it's not picking up. Oh,
Oh, I got a little bit of it.
That's literally me.
Damn it.
wow. I feel betrayed.
You're betraying me.
Give me that
Fuck
lyric.
it. Okay. Yeah. And everybody's showing
that
heads.
litter?
Get over here.
Come here. Come here. I'm scooping her up. She's a liquid.
Oh, look at that.
Puppy.
Here's Larry. She's very liquidy right now.
Stand up, Hein. Show your face, Howard.
Larry, say hello. Give
Hello.
your dad a kiss. Don't hurt him.
Aw. This is an animal stream now. That's all. That's all we are.
We read fan fiction to animals.
Hello.
They're the only ones who appreciate it. Yeah, 700 Days, I guess, is going to have to be a production to get through.
Oh
There's
my
like
gosh.
multiple
Okay.
sex scenes
Bye.
in the same chapter, right? Like multiple characters.
I haven't even read that far.
They all drink the horny potion at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
We just got to the part where Jack's member had risen, and
Right. And then we exhaled.
yeah.
My dick is hard as shit, okay?
Oh, but yeah. So we also need Michael here for that too. So
Yeah.
that's important. I mean,
What do you see, Bean? Oh, okay.
We could start one of these other.
We could read more of Tamagotchis.
No, that one's that one is literally going to hurt me at one point. I swear to God.
We
It
gotta
might.
spread it out. We gotta
I
spread.
think we should.
Right.
I think we should just go to the next Nightmare Before Christmas. They're so short.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just hope something that happens.
I can't wait to voice Jewel.
Okay.
Sally just got kidnapped. Something happened.
All right. Yeah.
Misha, I don't think
She
we're
got
reading the
taken from
same fanfic.
behind.
Yeah.
I promise we are. Okay.
Oh, we're already
right.
at the climax.
That's what she said.
Chapter 3, Zenith.
Yeah, there it is, right there.
Oh, jeez. Oh, boy.
Oh boy.
Dang it.
Oh, gosh.
Sally had been unconscious as she was taken by these strangers, and when she awoke, she was surprised to find herself not in Oogie Boogie's, but in a new lair in an unfamiliar town. She looked around the room she was in, but nothing was there except for a rocking chair in the corner of the room next to the door. She reached behind her ear, but the pin was missing. Whoever had taken her had known about the pin she kept with her in case her stitches came undone and had taken it away so that she could not sew herself back together. She looked out of the small window behind her and noticed that the land she was in was completely destroyed and mangled. She knew it had to be a holiday town, though. It was decorated all to one theme. She just had no idea what holiday this was. Sally jumped as the door behind her was opened. In walked a man wearing an emerald green cloak and high-heeled buckled boots. He had a long brown hair that reached to his shoulders and was obviously not human, as his ears were pointed and his eyes were slanted in a way that would remind you of a feline. They may or
Arbor
may
Day
not
strikes
be,
back.
they may or may not be cat ears. We
Was
don't
he a
really
Pikmin?
know.
Sounds like he's a Pikmin.
His hands were behind his back, but when he brought them around front, he had a note in his hand. He handed the note to the confused ragdoll and took his leave. Sally unfolded the paper to its full view and began to read.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Who's going to be the leprechaun?
This was you, because you read the note. This is a continuation of the note.
Oh no, that is me.
But
God fucking
luck,
damn
Molly.
it.
But it's not Oogie Boogie.
It's not Oogie Boogie.
Yeah.
It's someone
So-
named Zenith.
Okay.
Who
sounds like Shakira, I'm told.
It looks like a leprechaun too.
Do your
Well,
Shakira.
we don't
Yeah.
know if that's the person who actually came in. Someone came in, handed her a note, and then left.
Yeah.
We don't know if that's
Don't know.
Zenith or not.
Don't know.
Fine. I'll just fucking go. I'll just fucking do. Let's see.
Do your
what do I
Shakira
wanna do?
impression. Your Shakira.
I
Do
don't
it.
fucking know anything about Shakira.
Yes, you do. She goes, la 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 la. Do that.
You know that one singer who's always going la la la.
No, it's like, la 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 la. La 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 la. Like that.
Let's see. What do we want to do?
She sounds like a sexy
villain
Kermit.
voice.
Dude, sexy Kermit.
Just do a villain voice.
Sexy Kermit villain.
all right.
Do it, Kitty.
All right. I'll do a villain voice. Hello, Sally. You may be unfamiliar. You may be unfamiliar with the town you are in, but I'm sure that you have heard of the holiday Easter. I destroyed the town in order to take you here and keep you in the room that you are in now. I am not
Rising from the dead.
I am not the elf who handed you this note.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
That was my faithful servant, Valken.
Can you define elf?
I'm sure you figured out that I am not your old nemesis, Oogie Boogie. My name is Zenith. I am an old friend of Jack's. We were the best of friends when we were children until he became the Prince of Halloween Town. And now, as I've heard, the Pumpkin King. You see, you do not become the Pumpkin King by family relation or election. You win by beating out the competition. At Halloween Town Academy, I can't believe I just said that. At Halloween Town Academy, Jack and I were star pupils, the best in our class. When the competition came around, we were both eager to sign for it until we realized we would have to destroy the other. Neither of us would relinquish our titles on the... I couldn't see if it was tittles or titles. Titles
It's always
on the
tittles.
list. So we entered the competition as friends and left as foes. Jack destroyed me in our two-man duel, and I was forced to drop out of the academy and live in the forest that borders our realm. Oh my god, this
explain it or
keeps
not?
fucking going!
I know, it's really
I keep
long. I'm sorry.
scrolling. Oh my
Is
god.
this the origin of that phrase, bros before foes?
Yeah.
This whole letter should be the story. Like, they should just write this as the story.
Right.
Let
Spitfire
me fill you
asks.
on some background.
Yeah. Spitfire asks, was he a live child or a child skeleton?
Please, all live
That's a-
childs are part child skeleton. Everyone knows that.
That is
Was it
true.
wrapped? Was it a wrapped skeleton?
As I wandered, I found the doors to the holidays, as well as another set of doors to other realms that not even the humans found out about. In a world labeled Fardick, I attained my wizard's glass. I attained my wizard's glass that I could use to peer into any realm I wish without the knowledge of the other realm. I use this glass to peer into Halloween Town. I'm really creepy like that. When Jack decided to take over Christmas the past year, I noticed that he had a certain liking to you. So I came with the idea that I would take the most important thing in his entire life as punishment for taking my dreams, my rightful place as the king of Halloween Town. So you see, Sally, when your little pumpkin king comes to rescue you, I'll be waiting. Oh my god. I'll be waiting, prepared, and armed with my weapons. Oh god, fuck, I'm so close.
I'm gonna conclude.
And prepared and armed with... I don't know what's happening to me. Prepared
written by
and
AI.
armed with weapons he's never seen before. Until then, my dear, I take my leave of note and wish you well. Zenith.
This was all a note.
Yeah,
Yes!
I'm imagining
Goddamn.
she has a piece of paper and she's reading it and she's like, oh, turn over to the next side, and then she keeps reading it and then it says turn over to the next side, and she's just got to keep flipping the same piece of paper.
Props on you for keeping going, even though you chose like the most monotone voice possible.
It was actually very hard.
I bet.
Yeah.
Dr. Phil and Bill Clinton kind of mixed together in there.
Yeah.
Very good.
All right. I believe we shall take our leave of note. All right.
Yes.
We shall take our leave of note. All right.
Anyone
Oh,
here?
What the hell?
sorry. I just opened up Twitch in a browser.
Oh wait,
I
turn my
believe
microphone
we
off.
shall take our leave of note. I believe we shall take our leave of note.
Okay. I thought it was gonna make a lot of noise.
It's not that bad. Okay, we're
I
gonna
appear
show.
to be frozen on Twitch, and it's kind of annoying me.
It'll fix itself
so
in a second.
obnoxious.
It keeps doing that.
I actually have to fix it every time it does that, but
What?
Shit.
it gets frozen. Is it still frozen?
Yeah, it's frozen again.
No, there it goes.
What the-
Oh, it's frozen again.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do this.
Okay, cool. Good. I'll put Misha back up there.
I'll just leave my tiny little avatar right there in the center of the picture frame.
I'm waiting for it to freeze. It's not freezing.
Are you ready to see this weird friend? Go for it.
Yes?
Bow, bow, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Bow, bow.
No.
Nope, it's
It
not
has a
working.
tendril.
It is a tendril, but how far does it go?
God.
Oh my word!
That's just one leg.
That's a. Oh wow! It's a camel.
It's a camel with
It's.
with like.
It was clearly supposed to be a giraffe, but that is definitely a camel face
Yeah,
that they put
absolutely.
on.
It
Absolutely.
Yes.
Listen to its
I love its
bones.
legs. Yes, that's
The legs are what I
incredible.
spent all day on. Look, so here's its regular leg. Its regular leg ends right about here. Then this is a different giraffe.
Right.
Then this is a different giraffe. Then this is a different giraffe. Then this is a different giraffe. Then this is a different giraffe, and all the way down to the feet.
Yeah.
It's like Salvador Dali, except it's
That's
also a camel.
beautiful.
Nice.
Thank you, Misha. I hope it will be nice. It's going to take a while for me to finish, but I
Are you
like
gonna
the
do
sound
that
of
with
its
every
bones.
leg?
Every dang leg. Everyone out there, all 5 of you, I'm gonna do it to all the legs.
Can't even fit him in
Yeah.
the frame.
And I'm also gonna make the face weird. If y'all have any suggestions on how to make the face and neck weird, I was gonna just add all the other draft necks and faces on it somewhere, but we'll see.
You could make it look like Tristan.
Oh my god!
Hey,
This is what he has inside of his other leg. It's bones. Doll bones.
I was wondering how you did all
Spoilers.
that articulation because Bug has the same.
Yes.
yeah,
thing.
it's called doll armature.
Did you just call me an amateur?
No.
You're an amateur doll, hun.
Damn.
Bug is here somewhere.
Is this ASMR?
Is this Asmer? Is this Asmer? I know you love when I say it that way.
Particularly.
As
quality.
Mister.
It cancels
All right,
out
get
the
that out of here.
pleasant
Get it
effect.
out. Get
Just say it like that.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Okay.
All right,
Quote,
bye.
quote of the night. He said in hushed tones, "I hate you and I want some more Twitter followers."
Yes! Mamichi, my boy.
Amici.
All right, we're going to raid
Beautiful.
Ruby, who is playing The Sims 4. And everybody have a good night. And remember, it all going according to plan.
Here's my rendition of Shakira singing My Bones from Dogs the Musical. Ready? And 5, 6, 7, 8.
And
Look. My beautiful bones. God, why have you forsaken me? My bones.
Good night.
Good night.
These bones of mine.